Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled.
I...
Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, the Queen's best boy. This is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind? You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics and Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread? We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us. It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies. Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
All right, so, wow, that cutscene at the beginning was, quite a lot. Love deep cuts all around. Either way, hello, this is Chiak. We are with another chapter. I think there's 8 chapters altogether, so this is the second to last. You bored? I'm sorry, you trying to keep yourself entertained, Watson? Okay. Sherlock is playing. Alright, so hold on. What is the cryptic message for Ashmat about? Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? Finest finery, okay. Excuse me. And then oh, this cryptic mess. Okay, I should probably read it. Sorry, I'm like my throat's extremely dry. Anyway, when the storm starts, where the ships fall, at Stevenson's guiding lights, the last embrace of all the chosen. Okay, so we need to go to Barnes. I'm wondering if there's anything more we can see in here.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Also, where's your dog? Where's the dog? Maybe they don't have the dog yet. Okay, so we are heading to Barnes' place. I think I can,
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details.
Do you actually... I see the paper in your hand.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. What does the article read? Storm of the Century. The tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Lochaber's coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm is taking a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with Sorry, I'm being immature right now. With seamen struggling against the elements, with seamen struggling against the elements. Sadly, the Royal Navy rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learnt that similar phenomena of lower importance are occurring around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard. I'm just curious, so like, how many, because they basically remade one of their older point-and-click adventures, are they also going to try to remake some of their other ones?
Get the strand, get the true facts.
So, right now, I kind of want to walk there. Let's run through the rain right now. 22 Baker Street. So if we take a right, then left. Oh boy. If we can take the...
Another sinking near Scotland. By the strand for the details.
Kid, I shouldn't even be able to hear you from this distance. Right, Barnes. Hope your love life is going well.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Why are you so nervous? I'm sorry, did we do something to you? He seems happy? Okay, if you say so.
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Okay. Can you translate this book?
Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
Okay. And then?
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
Okay. Greatest British Families. This volume gathers facts, stories, and gossip about the members and successes of great British families. It is a somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Okay. I don't know if there's more than one book we're supposed to be looking for. Hello. Hi. You're a good boy. That's all we're looking for. Can we go in here? No.
Take care of your master.
Oh, we can't talk to him. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to be we're supposed to be doing this. Okay. Barnes says that the name Stevenson reminds him of the up-and-coming Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson. He veered away from his family's non-literary vocation, as suggested in one of his poems. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labors of my sires and fled the sea, the towers we founded and the lamps we lit. Barnes recommends a book on great families, which can be found on the shelves to his right. According to Barnes, the book likely contains descriptions of pagan deities. Okay, so we need to... Okay, achievements. Philanthropy, maritime, political. Say not of me that weekly I decline. Okay, it's just Scotland, so right away we have that. Don't think we have, I mean, what's the time period right now? If I say 1800s? Title, I don't know anything about title. Maritime? Stevenson family. The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse's erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons, Ellen, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. Okay. Oh, sorry. There we go. And then we have... Oh, really? Do I not have all the... Okay. The message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather, a lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Okay, so that was from the newspaper article. I'm sorry, I'm very curious what... This was from... Okay. Barnes' first look at the book. Oh, according to Barnes, the book like contains descriptions. Okay, so it's about a ritual, then. Worshipping and stuff like that. So who is the cult leader and what is their goal? Okay. Oh, sorry. These are all... I mean, there's only 3. Okay, none of them. Good to know. Okay, so we can just talk to Barnes here.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Lochaber, west coast.
Right then. I'll unroll it on the desk.
Okay,
All
why
yours.
did the...
In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
I don't know if
Much
it...
appreciated.
There, sorry, when the focus kind of racked to Barnes here. I mean, I don't know whether to interpret his look as being intense, because when Watson said he was happy, I couldn't tell that he was happy. Skerryvore Lighthouse, located on the remote island of the same name. Skerryvore Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tiree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop dangerous rocks. Okay, there's one all the way over there. Barrowhead Lighthouse, located on the outer Hebrides island of Barrowhead. The lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minch. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. Inverness, you say? The southern entrance of Minch, the tower designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness. Okay. Inverness, you say? Inverness. What? Ardnamurchan Lighthouse? Designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson. The lighthouse lies at the western end of the peninsula in Lochbur. It architecturally and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses. Made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern, the tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. And the last one here to read. Rubanangal Lighthouse. Rubanangal means Stranger's Point in Scottish Gaelic. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light, built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson, is not even the only one with the dynasty erected that year. It is 62 feet tall and bears a luminance range of 10 nautical miles, lighting the way for ships roaming the Sound of Mull. Okay. Oh, I can look at the painting.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
You have this painting too, huh?
Doctor, look what I just found.
You have this painting too. You found something? Yes, you
Barnes,
just
have
did
you
say
finished with
that.
the book?
Yes, I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
Sure, translate more of it. I'm only doing this because I know there's an achievement for it.
You have been of great help, so yes.
Excellent. I could barely put it down. Farewell.
Also, you're one of them, aren't you? Read it and weep. Sorry. The way the music sounded there. Okay. Ritual of Awakening. Barnes' approximate, if hasty, translation details a ritual for awakening a pagan god sleeping under the ocean. It involves a special chant the strongest men of every ethnicity on Earth perform before they are to be sacrificed for the god's awakening. A creature with a pitch-black face akin to an Egyptian sphinx must witness the ritual. If successful, the ceremony will destroy the world's seas and lands.
A fascinating book. Thank you for the opportunity, Doctor.
I'm sure that's all you want there, you and your creepy painting. You're one of them. Okay. I'm gonna assume we're gonna head back. Yeah.
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction?
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
Okay. The Lone Watcher. Oh boy. Briefing from Mycroft. One of our informants, Philip Hawk, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He is working on an investigation close to his lodgings. Hawk is disabled, and his home is next to one of your client's house, Captain Stenwick. Report to me after you have visited. I'll be in the bookshop. Okay. Oh boy, my game. There we go. Okay, Captain Stenwick is this way, right? Also. Oh. Profile of A. Rochester, presumed dead. I'm sorry. Lord H.P. Rochester, London billionaire, married an American woman. They had a son named Archibald, who moved east to take charge of his father's interests after finishing his education and reaching the age of majority. Archibald held many jewel mines in Australia and holdings in England. His wealth in gems rose immensely. In 1875, he boarded a ship to England. A storm sunk his ship. No crew members survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord H.P. Rochester, died shortly thereafter, with Lady Rochester moving to Boston and subsequently passing away. Several of the documented Rochester gems have recently resurfaced and been connected to Louisiana's banks and the Black Eldouise, among other locations. Okay, so this is the confidential note that Mycroft connecting to the case. This is Hawks's place. His home is next to one of your clients' houses. Okay, so let's find my client, Stenwick, first. Which I believe. No, wait. I'm sorry. No. This. Stenwick. This is Stenwick's place. So, I mean, is it not Stenwick's place? Let me... Was this... Oh no, okay, this is the way... Okay, this is the way around. Okay, I pressed Q, but he doesn't have the... Do we... Can we talk to multiple people about this? He is working on an investigation close to his lodgings. So, is the fact that he is disabled gonna point us in the direction of where he may or may not live? Okay, I'm gonna assume there's supposed to be a fire lit, and that's what you're hovering around. What is this? Okay, that's a hat shop. A woman's hat shop. Smoking tobacco. Okay, so that's where he is. Embassy of Japan. I actually never took a close look. What is this? Magistrate Court. Don't imagine it's there. Now, why are you sending me to look when this is clearly... Oh, Hawk's house. Right here. Oh. Either side? Or did I just pass it? It said... Okay, that's still who is leader of the cult. Okay. I mean... Stanwyck Manor. It just said Hawks' house, but... Philip Hawks' house is ordinary. Okay, that's what it just changed to that. So it has to be this one here. Right? Or is it like the one with the gate? Oh! The one with the gate. Okay. So it just...
Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks.
Oh my goodness. Hi.
His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin. Royal Berkshire Regiment. They had it tough in Afghanistan. Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war.
Unfinished note written by Hawks. Carriage with a hooded visitor arrived. Carriage left the visitor stay inside. Boxes with gold from the Japanese Imperial Mint arrived. Boxes are still being unloaded. The last box was moved inside the embassy. Arrival of the Ottoman ambassador and vice consul. The men are having a meeting on the second floor. There are maps of... and then...
Capital M, signed by someone else's hand.
Oh no.
A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction.
Moriarty.
The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road.
So I was exploring around, happened to notice that was the embassy of Japan, and this is where we're surrounding ourselves with.
Possible routes taken from the embassy.
We can't cancel
I
this,
thought
so...
only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction.
Tried pressing the right click or space bar. Nothing
Near
doing.
perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street.
Oh, I just realized. Okay. And there's like a little hole for the... Okay. Question. Is there a wasp around? A wasp nest? Or is it just made to look that way? Okay. Briefing from Mycroft. This is nothing... Okay, so I think we're done with this then. There's nothing more to invest... Oh, stop. No, go away. There should be nothing more to investigate here.
Near perfect camouflage.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street. Unlike Holmes, I don't carry lockpicks.
Alright. Let's head to the bookshop then. I don't get why you I mean, I guess no, that's not... I said I don't get why, but we know why. He can't be seen visiting. Are you inside? Yes, you are. How are you?
Please let
Barnes?
Mr. Holmes know that he may always read the latest Strand at no cost.
I'm not sure if you'd be amused by that.
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawk is a turncoat.
Worse, I have found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawke's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
Alright. That's definitely Moriarty. Oh, and he just left. Okay, well then. We are done with that, I'm gonna assume? Yeah, so let's head back to... Obviously, this had to be mentioned to Mycroft. Okay. I mean, Watson here would have no prior knowledge of this man, Moriarty. I don't know how much he knows about Cordona. knows enough that Sherlock had not possibly, but had a difficult time or came from a difficult situation there. But I don't know how much
Get the Strand,
details
get
he
the
actually
true
knows.
facts.
Is anything new or is this gonna be the
Just
same
back
thing?
from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
Oh, kid, you have no idea. Alright. Sherlock? You doing okay in here? Okay, you're over there. I was like, where is he?
Family, Watson. I let go of the best part in Cordona. Now I am left with the worst in Mycroft. You held your own against Mycroft. He makes for a formidable foe. And a daunting brother.
I mean, it doesn't help that he is your family.
Go on without me, Watson. I need a rest. And a smoke or two.
I'm sorry, this is, or am I... Oh, here we go. Well. Who's the cult leader? Okay, here's all the lighthouses. Now this one is... No, this... Where's the one that's all the way out? Here we go, Robert Stevenson. What does this one read? Barnes approximate hasty translation. Special chant. Okay, who's the cult leader and what is their goal? So it should be this, the Ritual of Awakening. And F1. A Stevenson guiding light. The message mentions, okay, let's go for the cryptic message. No, okay, Ritual of Awakening. It is not the Bara. The book details a vaguely anthropoid monster. It has an octopus-like head, its face being a mass of feelers, a scaly, rubbery-looking body, huge claws on its hind feet, and forefeet, narrow wings. Oh, we forgot about this. Presumed dead. A. Rochester. Lord H.P. Rochester. Okay. Wait, where did it say... Where did his... No, bring it back. Is his ship sunk somewhere particular? Storm sank his ship. No, it doesn't really... 1875, he boarded a ship to England. 1875. Okay, maybe we should look for the date of the lighthouse. Okay. I mean, but then all these... Because it's not like he's going to choose the newest lighthouse. Egyptian influences. Maybe this one? Wait. Alan Stevenson? H.P. Rochester. Profile of A. Rochester. Archibald. I don't know, would that be it? Oh, design and built. Okay, this is also a tower testament to the determination of the Empire's workers. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite top of dangerous rock. I mean, maybe it's because it's on top of dangerous rock. Okay, no, not that one. So... Now, I don't know which one to... Okay. So, what is it about that lighthouse specifically? Archibald Rochester is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monstrous ritual at Ardna Merchant Lighthouse. By implication, the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicity. Wait, this is the one that like has the Egyptian. Okay, yeah. So that's what that was based on. Though I'm not sure, was there ever a mention of like Egyptian iconography in any of this stuff?
Holmes, I have the translation. Barnes will keep researching. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes gave us a preliminary translation of the book. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, but my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurchan, Scotland.
End of chapter. I like that. Really, it just says that. Okay, I mean, there is nothing else for us to do. No other mission that I would know of. So with that, I'm going to, yeah, I'll just save my. But this is you know what, I called the last chapter the short chapter, but this is even shorter. Okay, hold on.
I need a moment to put my affairs in order.
You raised my spirits, Watson. Take all the time you need.
So I just want to double check. I mean, I don't imagine there can be anything else. Like, we're not, I don't know, I'm assuming this was just talking to Sherlock. Because I don't get how... Should I even bother. Okay. Just gonna just double check, make sure it's nothing to do with sorry. Make sure it's nothing to do with Barnes, though I doubt it. I really doubt it. Because the only person I should be able to talk to about that should be... No. Should be Sherlock. But that's more like the end of chapter thing, right? I think that's what's just alluding to the end of the chapter.
I feel a bit strange, Doctor. Like I have a fever.
Oh god, don't tell me that.
I'm sure I'll be
somehow.
fine. Now, I don't know where you obtain this grimoire, but I'd love to buy it. I'm sure I'll be fine. Now, I don't know where you obtain this grimoire, but I'd love to buy it.
Okay, maybe I'm sorry, Barnes, you were so happy and I've ruined it for you. Time to leave. We're just going to, we have a case to solve. I hope you're
Another
doing...
sinking near Scotland. By the strand for all the details.
Okay. So either way, with that, I'm going to say thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. I'm going to let the cutscene, the chapter end cutscene begin. And then, unless this literally just, I don't know, I'm assuming maybe it's just going to do the intro cutscene for the next chapter. Until next time, guys, see ya.
Well, shall we be off?
Yes, of course. You can apprise me of your actions while we pack.